we have this data set over here, and let's say that I want to create 10 pivot tables from this data set. How do I do that? Now, obviously, to create a pivot table, we use Control and A to select all of the data that we want. We select pivot table and then hit OK to create it. And very quickly in my example, I'm going to add a pivot table. Now, if I want to do the same thing 10 times, I'd have to go back and repeat the same sequence of steps for as many times as I want. But luckily, there's a different way to do it. And that is clicking on the pivot table, pressing Control and A, Control and C, and then going to the location where you want to create a copy of that pivot table and just pressing Control and V to paste it. So just like that, I have an identical pivot table for Starters, but I can go in here and change its data and it will not affect the first one. And of course, this can be multiplied as many times as needed. If you need to add another one over here and change its data, of course you can do so, but it won't affect the previous two pivot tables that we had. So this is how to do it. This is how to duplicate or make copies of your pivot table very quickly with just a few shortcuts. Thumbs up the video if you liked it, subscribe, and comment if you have any issues, and otherwise I'll see you in the next video.